super dehydrated.
Broke.
And you're dead. You're tired.
Hopefully not dead.
Meh, broke.
Pistol time. Mousesports starting on the CT side. Again, if you are just joining us, FaZe won the first map. Sunny top mid, and he's willing to fight there. It's not a terrible range for him, as you can see. He just got headshot, but he's still alive. So it was favourable range in that respect, and he will not peek any longer and just keep Meister entertained. In the meantime, we've got 4 players moving into A. Oscar's been headshot as well. Now Chris J's coming to support his teammate, and Meister gets taken down. In the meantime, Guardian's making inroads towards jungle. The P250 gives him extra range. Not needed though for this duel with Oscar. Just the one tap will be enough. He was low already. 4-on-4. CT's looking for the retake. And we've got Nico running through T-spawn. He's looking to flank these players as a bomb is planted for a cat play. But Sunny's in jungle, so it seems they might have read this already. Chris J picked off, and now Sunny might have to activate and move forward because they're losing players. And he will get picked off by Nico. So maybe Mousesports knew what the plan was. We've got a hero defuse coming in now. No knife, just a pistol. Will be enough for FaZe to take the pistol.
It's only a couple seconds there, but like just the way that Guardian was holding that off angle on connector, it's just so important how you abuse the fact that you have map control. So like, you know, you have someone in window, so Guardian can stand anywhere along this wall to fight anyone in connector, and you can see how wide he stands out. Chris is probably pre-firing, you know, the corner of jungle, or like someone that's going to maybe peek out a window. Instead, he's in a place that you would never expect.
Chris J with the scout that made him famous.
So that flash off the box that lands into middle is really important. You'll see a lot of really good Mirage teams throw that because it blinds the connector guy that peeks top mid, as well as the window guy that's peeking the right side of the top mid smoke. So
how does
there's 2 purposes.
I think Sticker just pushed through apps.
So is backwards though, the CT like walking the other way into underpass.
The role reversal. That gives them strong map control, and maybe Carrigan, you might think he's trying to suggest that B could still be a factor, but actually almost everybody is around the B bomb site, so it might ultimately end up there. But Mousesports may think Carrigan's just trying to keep them honest by making a play towards B after B apps has been pushed. Now things get weird. Guardian backing off. I think I meant Guardian, not Carrigan. No, they're both here, Guardian and Carrigan. Maybe
this is
both.
such a good play by FaZe this entire round.
What's going on?
Now they're actually going to A. No! Okay, it all work out though, because those guys are stuck CT.
So why was it a good play?
Well, Kerrigan was smart to have the presence of mind not to continue that B push into the stack. Rain got positioned in jungle. It looked like they were going to go back to B based on how Guardian was prodding in the B site, which was open, because Rain was telling them they're rotating. Then Rain probably said, oh, they didn't rotate, they stayed in market.
Here's the bomb.
The time on the clock, there were 9 seconds, but lack of helmet
it was
perhaps
just
will be enough.
Really good mid game. Honestly, like really good mid game all around. It just got a little bit dicey when they went back to A. But I guess since they had catwalk control for so long, they knew really no one was probably left side of the site. Push palace or ramp.
$2,000 for Mousesports per person. They are not going to have an AWP in the next round. I think at most they'll have 4,500 on a player. So unless we see one person get 2 kills, or a knife kill, or pick up an SMG, Oscar isn't going to be up to his shenanigans straight off the bat. It will be a late performance from him, if any at all.
Don't break the wood. They'll never think we're stacked. Don't break the wood. You just know someone said it, right?
I'm that guy. Second volley. Great attention to detail. Does Meister look for the boost? His teammate will. No kills just yet. Nothing broken at all. If I'm standing there, I've got my knife out, man. I'm going for max value. See, Meister was prepared for it in that situation. 1 versus 5. You're probably not getting a knife, especially when crawl space has not been broken.
Is there a place where more people hunting, like, where people that hunt for kills get punished more than that corner right there? I feel like the success rate going through that corner is, like, definitely below 50%.
What's Rob's name from?
Where's his name from? What, do you
Yeah.
mean where
It's
is
like
he from?
It was
No.
a nickname that someone called him,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, just like
Oh
what's,
yeah, it's from his childhood. I think it was like someone's mother would call him
Yeah.
Robs.
But it is a little
Or
bit
something like
infuriating that when you have a last name like Cool.
Cool, yeah.
You don't incorporate that in your alias.
gotta
Same
be your
thing with, like
name.
Savage, Justin Savage.
Yeah, just
JKS is
JKS,
like,
yeah. I guess Savage really wasn't a word at the time. Remember when everyone started saying Savage like 3-4 years ago?
That's true.
He could have been the first though.
Mousesports is so good at maintaining mid control.
4 FaZe players making their way into the B bomb site. The bomb is slowly lagging behind. Does Rain stay in the window and throw the bomb down to somebody else? Does he jump out? Maybe he has to now because there are trades on the bomb site. Nico making his way in, and he will plant the bomb in an alternative position. Maybe this is based on their post-plant ideas. 4 CTs waiting to emerge. 1 on Cat, 3 from the market position. Nothing in the market apart from Dishwasher maybe. And Nico and Carrigan wiping everybody out. Oscar has a lot to do. Sees where one of the players is, maybe both of them. Trying to get the 1 versus 1, but he can't win versus Carrigan. The UMP will prevail. And FaZe off to a monstrous start once again.
Yeah, it's just one of those scenarios where the B bomb site is definitely the harder of the two to retake on Mirage. And even in down numbers in a 3-on-4, you're kind of in a 50-50 situation. You just won gun battles.
You always feel good in post plant.
Yeah.
It was crazy how fast, like Stiko, I thought, played it really well with the smoke. It was just crazy how fast Olaf reacted to him killing his teammate.
Yeah,
in halls.
I actually didn't even think Stiko got the first kill because how quick he died.
Yeah.
Clearance sale on the A site. And now the A site is clear, although 1 person's in jungle, but does not seem like much damage will be done. And finally, we are going to see Mousesports on a full buy. We're going to see Oscar on an AWP. We will see grenades. We will see utility. Maybe even 2 AWPs. Time will tell.
I feel like teams have gotten so good at taking the A-bomb site, like recently, maybe in the last 6 months, like throwing a pop flash over so that way a variety of angles are blind, mauling default and under balk, and like at that point there's just nowhere to hide. Like there's just nothing you can do. You know? Teams have gotten really efficient at that aspect of the match.
Chris J with the second AWP on short. Oscar was looking for a peek. Didn't quite land the mark though, and Chris J announces there are 2 of us. We are dangerous. In the meantime, FaZe moving quickly into the A site. Maybe what the AWPs are elsewhere. Sonny and Rob's picked off. Fast bomb plant on default. 2 CTs remains. Deco and Chris J. The latter in connector. Deco making his way towards CT. What is the retake strategy? There is Rain. Does he let somebody's in mid? He does, but he misses the shot there. Goes back again, but Guardian will get the better of him. Stiko knows where one of the 2 players is. Where is Nico? Can he get the 1 versus 1? Can he win the 1 versus 1? Tetris is where Nico is.
He could defuse. Oh my god.
He could, or maybe he couldn't. Molotov down now. Nico taken out. He knows where Guardian was. The HG grenade isn't going to be enough. Another Molotov. He's got no smoke. He's got to go for the frag, but now the round is lost. And so is the weapon. 6-0 FaZe.
I love that A exec that they just did.
That was so sick.
2 mid, top mid, lots of smokes, and then 3 run out palace. Like, what? Oh man, that looks terrifying.
Yeah, no, that's like what we saw a lot of yesterday, and even Cloud9 at the major. You see a lot of teams right now putting a lot of utility pressure on mid. It draws the connector guy over there. There's a guy catwalk. The window guy stays to help. So 3 people are mid, and you're just gonna get a 1-on-3 in the A site. So if that A site guy doesn't multi-frag, you're gaining so much ground. It's so difficult to deal with, and it's part of the reason why we've seen T sides become a little bit stronger on Mirage lately, because teams started abusing this more and more. There's just really no solution for it. Either you gamble A and just leave the guy alone B.
Your connector guy's still in trouble.
Yeah, there's What are you going to give up mid control for free?
The H-cheese won't really get anywhere.
And it's actually really hard to hear. If you like, throw a bunch of nades and stuff at mid, it's hard to hear people running through palace if they make noise.
Chris Chase got an AK, but for how long? Some damage done, but the round will be quickly over afterwards. 7-0 FaZe. Pretty much a mirror image of the previous map so far. Nothing but dominance from FaZe clan. Olofmeister has died a few more times on this occasion. But everyone's still looking good. That's a nice combination.
I've seen a lot of matching combos. Real nice.
You can see who the style gurus are.
Yeah.
But you know, there's matching combos, but then there's like the contrasting combos as well, right? Which is riskier. More panache if you can get the contrast going.
I bet Olaf has a good combo.
Chris J with his legendary battered Asimov. Gets the better of Olofmeister on this occasion. Waits patiently in case somebody will re-aggress, but nobody's dead. 2 smokes, no smoke towards CT coming in just yet, so what do Mousesports make of this? In the meantime, Rain trying to exploit mid, maybe thinking people will be pulled away. He will not get anything done there. Carrigan towards the bench position, jumping through. Nothing doing. No kills for FaZe just yet. If they are to lose this round, they want to keep Mousesports honest. Keep them poor.
They tried the same aspect in reverse. 2 smokes at A. The mid guys go out dry. Didn't work out so well.
Yeah,
like Mousesports did the same exact thing. They played mid. So.
Yeah, like they could have done the same thing almost.
Yeah, exactly.
They pulled the mid rotate, or the people to mid.
Guardian pretty close there. Dropping a smoke, creating some space, but Sonny spray. Sonny very comfortable on Mirage. With his 2nd kill of the match.
Yeah, Sonny's an excellent like cat player.
Well then, still lots of money in the FaZe coffers. Flashbang towards top mid very early indeed. And Sonny charging up the middle area.
Some
Flashbang, but sure. He'll just stay by the wall. The Molotov may give him confidence that no one's going to cross at that point, so there is some safety to be had, but you never know if someone's going to jump into mid like Cloud9 sometimes do.
Ollie lineup.
Warning shots from Robs, but he doesn't manage to get any kill. Oscar knows somebody's palace. He knows someone on low ground as well. So close there. Manages to escape, but there's somebody mid as well. Carrigan goes down, and Oscar's going to look for the 3rd one. Will they cross towards triple? That smoke has a gap. Oh dear, Olofmeister, what's he going to do? Oh my god! Oscar's going for the ace now. Oh, he's everywhere. 2 versus 2. Didn't land a shot on Guardian that time. Looking for him again. Now it's a 1 versus 1, but he can't get the next shot off. Oscar going crazy, and the only person to get kills in that round, unfortunately for Mousesports, they get reset.
That was pretty nuts.
That was so nuts. He hit Olaf twice. He hit him through the wall on stairs as well.
Yeah.
Whacked.
Jesus.
Bro.
There's like 1 footstep queue. I told him where he was.
Probably closed his eyes anyway.
Tactical timeout from Mousesports.
Mousesports have had a very rough time on CT side, which is kind of surprising. They've gotten opening kills too. Like that B retake early, the first gun round, they were up a man. The round that Kushte off that guy underpass, pretty sure they were up a guy. It looked like Oscar was in control of that last round, and then all of a sudden he's in a 1-on-2. I was like falling apart mid round.
See what they do here. It's sick when you've really conditioned an opponent to be scared of something and you can just throw 1 smoke and then they're just, you know, all attention on it. Let's go straight up full A, CT smoke.
Numbers game will prove too great versus the USPs. Mousesports can't really afford much of any investment in this round. This is a disastrous CT side for them. So now they've had their tactical pause. We'll see what comes once they buy. Will this be another eco for them first, though?
So it is really interesting that they're... What the question is, I think that they're posing is, what do you do if you want to play retake on A, but mid is T-sided and we can also take that? Because you can't give up both, because then you're just screwed because you don't have a connector for retake.
Well, I think there's like a lot of cheeky ways to get kills in mid. You've seen Mousesports do a lot of them, like that early mid push, where I think Oscar got the kill first gun round, pushing top mid. Chris J going underpass with an op, pushing up and off cat. There's ways to like mess around and get mid picks, but it is difficult. It's not easy.
Oh, Rain! Man. That's just like covering yourself with chocolate.
Have you done that before?
I fantasize about it.
Are you a milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
I fantasize about, well, I don't fantasize, but, well, give me a
you've already
second.
said that.
He
Give
just
me a
makes his
second.
fantasies
You
into
can't
a
take it back.
reality.
You
Give
can't
me a
take it back.
second. The story's too long for this moment. 2-on-2. Oscar and Sunny trying to make their way into the site. There's a smoke grenade, not sure what they can do with that. Maybe towards Palace. There it goes. And time is ticking. Guardian has a very strong position if somebody moves up the stairs, but they're getting close now. There's Sunny getting flicked away, leaving Oscar alone, and he might need to save his AWP. He doesn't have a kit. Maybe there's one on the site. Is a bomb planted for him? There's the kit. There's the bomb.
He has it. No! Oh, wow, that was not close at all.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
It's another round where they got the opening pick.
Sound deceived me.
So, do you remember when Devilwalk was in our studio and it was his birthday and I trolled him with the whole party thing?
Yeah, he blew the thing.
I said to him that I was going to get 2 large women to cover themselves in chocolate, and he was going to lie on the floor in his underwear and they were going to roll over him.
Why did it have to be large women?
Because there's, I don't know, more chocolate. There's no limit to my creativity, Sean Gez.
That's the most practical answer possible. I just got a
I'm
headache.
just so ready for that response, I feel like.
More chocolate. You idiot.
I should have known.
Obviously, Sean Gez, it's more chocolate. 1 to 10. And Oscar has an AWP, and that's about it. However, now Rops has collected something. I think my guy said need a moment. Chris J with USB kill. Is this a round they're going to win? AWP's been taken away by the Flames of Rain. Rops and Sunny. What remains? Sunny still with the CZ. Perhaps there's a gun to collect, and now Sunny's alone. There are guns in the connector position. That's a massive kill for him. Now he can quickly collect the weapon. Bomb planted default. Watching to see if anybody's crossing. Nice off angle if Guardian was to move to Guardian's left, but he isn't going to do that. And Sunny will get taken down. Another round for FaZe. A dominant scoreline so far, 11 to 1.
What can you say, man? They keep it simple. The trades are really good.
They just cannot retake a site. They're not in horrible scenarios, you know, like they're not. It's not like they're in these unwinnable scenarios at the later stages of the round. They're just losing all the late gunfights.
And it seems like even at in the very worst situation, FaZe get 2v2 post plant or something, which they're like win every time. It's like closer to 50-50, but it's still favored for FaZe to come out ahead. They just win every time.
Like, here's another round. It just literally keeps happening.
They just did the same thing, yeah. That's hard to deal with.
Oh, boy.
I think if you know they're going to come out Palace, close A ramp would be good, because then you could actually push that 1 kill if it's going to be there. Hold, wait for the retake from there if they don't fight you.
Stico will be distraction for Chris J to get the kill, but Guardian's rotated all the way from mid back to T ramp, and Chris J does not have a kit. They've been poor for so long, they can't afford it. Does he have time for a 10-second defuse? I think he's good for it, but we'll have to wait and see.
I think he's got it.
This looks like it. That's close. Oh my god.
Closer and close for a much needed and only second round.
That is a very beat Asimov.
That's a huge shot from
Is it a Blackamov? A black scope?
I don't know. Do they have a black scope?
Let's get Chris Cam for a second. Oh, does he have the off? No, give to Oscar.
I guess Oscar's got the AWP.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, so normally it's white, or?
Yeah, normally
Okay.
it's white and orange, yeah. It's called a Blackamov. I have one too. Sick. It's the best skin of the game.
Oh.
Sonny, it's not his best day today, but we know what he's capable of. Currently 4 for 13, but then Rops is 5 for 12, Seiko 3 for 12. They're just getting beat down at the moment. Although Chris J's the one delivering, as Oscar was on a previous map, 17 for 11, but still only good for 2 rounds. We watch them fall one by one. Olaf Meister taken down as the rest of FaZe move towards the B-bomb site, but maybe that has stopped them in their tracks. Only Olaf Meister seen, and FaZe will continue to charge. The flash is there, but Chris J, not sure if he heard those flashbangs. No cover for Cat, so they'll plant it relatively default.
This round is... I don't...
Now they're in an awkward spot.
I just don't have time. Like, I mean, I could, but...
They don't have the best positions to...
I hate analysis where you say, like, you know, if this one player turns up or whatever, like, then they'll win. But I think there's probably a really strong correlation between how well Sunny does and how many times they win Mirage. I feel like sometimes it's Sunny's best map where he gets 30 kills, he plays Cat on CT side, and they close out a lot of their CT rounds. But it seems like we don't really see him because they're like splitting A, but it seems like he's getting bullied.
Yeah, I agree. There probably is a really strong correlation between Mousesports winning and Sunny playing really well. Whereas Oscar, you can see Oscar just dominate a game like last game and they could still lose, which is weird.
What was that? What was that? Mid smoke. That's a very interesting thing.
2 plays in the underpass for Mousesports. Oscar seems like he has a smoke gimmick. Maybe he could look over it
I saw a black scope.
into the underpass. So this looks awkward for
Oh, I'm
Mousesports.
just gonna refresh that.
That's a very telling smoke. It's pretty deep, so that's info for FaZe. And FaZe have 2 people top mid, so they're going to be looking for someone to exit now. Oh my god, Rain again with the spray transfer.
I feel like if they're gonna refresh that smoke, why not just sit on that like really off angle underpass, get the kills mid?
So a lot of people don't know it, but it's something I noticed the old Immortals do. Like Henny, when he would op mid.
Henny, yeah, drop the
he would
smoke out
drop a
connector.
smoke but no, like underpass, and you can one-way. Like, you throw it below the stairs, and you sit like above the stairs, and you're just one-waying over the smoke at that point.
Oh.
And you can get the guy crossing to the box top mid. So it's a really cool way to get a pick. And I've seen Mousesports do it before, but maybe Oscar didn't know about that. Also, they could have boosted to look over the railing.
Man advantage for FaZe. Taking it slow. Catching Chris J, bouncing around outside the B-bomb site. Stiko will make noise. Never mind, he'll get the kill first, and that noise is relevant. Okay, blasted into space, and that's the round. 13-2. An early overpass-esque score, but for the T's rather than the CTs. What can we say about that one?
Everyone on FaZe has 12
Yeah, look at
kills
the kill
plus.
distribution. It's so tight. Like,
Jesus.
it's like they're just competing against each other.
Yeah.
You know, like now they're just the targets.
Yeah. Another 13-2 half.
That's a scary, scary half.
And Mousesports like aren't slouches online, you know, like they're not like those teams that show up at LAN and they just don't show up online. They're good at both. You know, like to be dominating Mouse like this is super impressive actually.
Especially when there are 2 games to come. I'm sure Astralis will be watching and Does not bode well for them if they're not on point.
Oh, one's firebox. Opposite fire. Oh no, Nico. Oh, no.
Sometimes even the best miss.
It's tough when they're not looking at you. People should just stand up straight in this game, you know?
So, sometimes you're behind someone and you're tracking them, but they're just like randomly jiggling left and jiggling right, jiggling left and jiggling right, and you're just kind of waiting for them to stay still, but it just never stops.
Yeah, there's two ways to deal with that. It's just either just stop trying to track them, because tracking is actually a lot harder sometimes than flicking, or just predict where their next move is going to be and like skip one shot, you know? Like,
yeah. Just go ahead of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Instead of trailing behind.
You'll save yourself from looking dumb like way more often, even though you take like a couple extra seconds to shoot.
I had a situation like that on Overpass, where I was behind two people. So I wanted to tap one and tap the other one, but one of them was going crazy. And he was a closer one, so I wanted to take him out first. It was.
I think the other thing is when you're looking at somebody, you're also subconsciously, you have an idea of what they're going to do next because they're looking at you. But you know how it's really hard to like shoot a bot that's strafing? You just have no idea which way they're going to go because they're not people.
And they're slouched. Like who has worse posture? A terrorist in this game or me after 15 years of gaming? I'd love to see the analysis on that. Why are they so slouched?
That's weird, yeah.
Is that how you actually hold a gun in real life? I don't know. Maybe. MP7?
Chris J remains. He has the bomb, and every second that the bomb is not planted, the CTs are closer to the B bomb site. But he's not focused on the plant just yet. He's focused on thinning the numbers. 47 seconds left. No bomb pressure just yet. He wants to make it as viable a post-plant as possible, but there's only so much the man can do. Match point for FaZe.
That AK is super lit. It looks like it's like a Brooklyn train. It's all graffitied up. It's like the AK Zotacker. It has a bunch of ROP stickers on it.
Mousesports reduced to 4 Deagles and a Scout. A few flashbangs, a few smoke grenades. FaZe will not wait around. They smell weakness, blood in the water, as the saying goes, and the sharks are out.
Damn.
Well. That's discipline. You're up 15-2, 2v5. Rolling with a 2K. You get tagged with that scout.
I thought we were out here fragging all off.
Yeah. Ooh, Launders repeaks that. Launders bunny hops like cross mid.
Sean force buys at 15-4. Listen, we won the major, all right.
Anything we do is okay at this point.
Nice. Nice.
Oh!
Oh! Jay! And the round's over. And the game's over. That's match point. No,
that was sick.
Jesus, that was sick.
Well, there was one nice round, but it still ultimately ended in a loss of the entire match. Unfortunate for Mousesports, but at least the worst is